So today I'm going to talk about my experiences with American Girl and kind of how the whole thing kind of became the way it is. So this is different than my doll collecting story. My doll collecting story is kind of like all the fashion dolls I kind of had growing up. This is more about um this is more about the whole wanting a doll and then not getting it until you're almost an adult, which is kind of sad. So this is kind of a little bit of a sad doll story. So I was 9 years old when I first discovered American Girl dolls. I was taking a dance class, and it was really fun and everything. I was taking dance, and I think it was, let me see, what year was it? I think it was 2003. So Kaylee would have been out at the time, and so it wouldn't really have fit. Um, really wouldn't have fit my story. Kaylee wouldn't have, but at the time I think I wanted 23. So I think at the time I wanted number 23. I wanted a Truly Me doll that looked like me. So I wanted the Truly Me doll. I wanted Truly Me 23. So I wanted her. I asked my mother, and she was like, "We can't afford it. We're paying for your dance lessons and daycare and things like that, and we can't afford it." So I didn't get her. Then when I was 12, I asked again, and I wasn't taking dance at the time, but it still didn't happen. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't happen the second time. I think it was because she didn't know they were made by Mattel at the time. She didn't know if they would be good quality, and they were kind of expensive, and she didn't, trust the whole internet thing for that much money. So she didn't really know if American Girl was a reputable company or not. It was kind of one of those things where, parents don't always know. So there was that. Um, so I didn't get 23 when I was 12, because that was the time I looked her up again. And then it wasn't until 2012 I was on the Monster High site, and everybody was talking about McKenna. And, everybody was talking about wanting to get McKenna and everything like that, but I didn't get McKenna that year. But then the following year, people were still pressuring me and saying, if you've always wanted one, maybe you should just get one. And I was like, well, I will talk to my mom again. So I talked to my mom again about the doll, and we found out it was actually made by Mattel, and I said, "This is what I want for my birthday." I think I was turning 19 that year. So I was like, "This is really what I want for my birthday. I want the Girl of the Year, Sage. This is what I want." And we had a discussion with my father even, and apparently my parents finally agreed, and I got my doll. So, as you can tell, it didn't stop with just the one doll. I honestly thought, oh, I'll just get one and I'll be fulfilled. I'll be fine. I'll just get one and I'll just collect my Monster High and Ever Afters, right? And oh no, no, no. You can't just have one. No. It does not work that way. You cannot just have one. You think you can just have one American Girl, you're crazy. Anybody that thinks they can just have one is crazy, crazy. You get one, you realize how great the quality is, and you just can't stay away. But it wasn't until 2015 that I got a second one. I got Grace, and then it just spiraled from there. I just ended up getting more and more, and Now I have like 200 of them, so yeah. I mean, it's been a very long time of collecting. It's 2022 now, so it's been almost 10 years of doll collecting American Girls. And I even have the prototypes, and it's nuts. Like if you told the third grader me that, hey, someday you're gonna have 200 American Girls, she'd be like, what? No, there's no way. She probably wouldn't even know that there'd be that many. It's crazy. It's just crazy what life is like sometimes. You never know what life is going to bring you, but you never know what life is going to be like until it happens. So that's kind of my sad doll story. Never had a doll growing up for American Girl, but finally my parents agreed when I was 19 and it just spiraled. Especially when I got a job, it just went nuts. It just went absolutely nuts. And yeah, and that's just what happens, you know? Life just hands you dolls when you're older sometimes. So yeah. So never give up on your dream. If you're one of those people watching and you're like, I'm never gonna have an American Girl, like don't be like that because you just never know. You may get one when you're an adult. You know, if you want one, just get one. Eventually, when you have the money, just get one. I'll see you guys later. Bye now.